What's up, everybody? It is KidSmoove, and this is an Apples and Oranges video. And today we're going to be talking about Matt Patricia. He was the former defensive coordinator for the New England Patriots. He actually was just hired this off season to be the head coach of the Detroit Lions. He was in the run-in to either take the Giants job, Detroit, I forgot what other team that was looking in his direction. But he was signed, I want to say just after the, just before or just after the Super Bowl was over, and he's going to be doing that job. But as of today, some news that has Twitter bubbling, ESPN, Fox Sports, all bubbling about Matt Patricia and his response. But what we're looking at is a Texas court report from 96, 97. He was involved in the sexual assault, and it looked like what happened with the case was an incident took place. Cops were called, but there was nothing. I guess the girl didn't appear in court, and I guess the reason she didn't appear in court was because she couldn't face it. And in simplest terms, she didn't show up to file the charges or anything like that. And the reasons for her not showing up to file the charges is that she couldn't face him. It was too much, the emotional distress to not be involved in the situation, so the court let it go. But I guess the two sides to this is why this is being brought up now. Even Matt Patricia has come out in his defense, and the Lions came out and still in support of Matt Patricia over this event. But let's hear what Matt had to say about this.
2 years ago, I was falsely accused of something very serious allegations. There were claims made about me that never happened. While I'm thankful on one level that the process worked and the case was dismissed, at the same time, I was never given the opportunity to defend myself or to push back with the truth to clear my name. This was something that was very traumatic to me when I was 21 years old. And once it was finally addressed, I tried to put it behind me. For those of you that are just getting to know me, and for those who have known me for a long time, you should know that I was raised the right way by two amazing parents who taught me to know the difference between right and wrong, to stand up for what's right, and to stand up for those who've been wronged. I have two older sisters that taught me respect and love. I've always tried to protect them and keep them from harm. I'm a husband and a father to a wonderful and amazing family. I try to share those same values with them. I'm so thankful to my wife and my family for being supportive of me. 22 years.
Okay, so he some of the things that he pointed out, one that happened 22 years ago, that he was accused of this crime, and the fact that I guess it shouldn't matter if you're 22. If it was 22 years ago that you were in college. We don't know if it did or did not happen as far as if there was a crime. So he was indicted. He was actually arrested. He just didn't serve any significant prison time because when it was time to go to court, obviously things never got to that point. So, I mean, we all can deny or say this happened and that happened. No one, I mean, the truth is out there, but the fact is that he was not charged for this crime. He was indicted. He didn't serve any time. There was somewhat of an incident. The woman called the cops. It's time for court. I guess she didn't show up for whatever reason. There are some reasons out there splurring out on the internet. I guess the people, that's the thing that's, I guess, is really getting to people is the fact that it's like teams, they do background checks on players, coaches. Like, you could have asked New England, wait, why didn't they know this, or why wasn't this sent to them? Or but the thing is, like, we find stuff out on players like all the time, whether it be domestic, like in the slightest thing, fucking stealing crab legs or something like that. The slightest stuff, that we get on players that come to light, and they're like headlines on ESPN and Twitter, and that player ended up losing value, draft stock, or whatever it is. A lot of this stuff happens, and a lot of this stuff, information, it's like they know before, you know, we know. The fact that this has been buried for 22 plus years. He's been on the Patriots for so many years, and now he's going to be the head coach of the Lions. They're like, well, this is just coming out. Not only does it come out during, it's not, the interview process is over. You know what I mean? He already accepted the job. They already hired him. It's just that it's coming out now, and some people are fighting. Well, why did they wait so long? It's been 22 years, and it's over and done with. And people obviously, you know, with the climate that we live in, the Me Too movement, they're like, well, no, no statute of limitations on this stuff. And then you got people in the sports scene was like, well, hey, this is what they do to the players. I mean, how is it that they did not know? And it was a newspaper found out. Matter of fact, the tweet that I put out, it came from, it says, they said, we found Matt Patricia's sexual assault indictment in 30 seconds. Why didn't the Detroit Lions? But yeah, this happened in '96, and I think the court and stuff was supposed to happen in '97, but it's been 22 years and nothing of it, you know. So it's just a weird situation. I don't like the way Matt Patricia's going about, oh, it was 22 years ago. He can be innocent because he hasn't been arrested for anything, you know what I mean? So it's he hasn't served any time. He hasn't been convicted. He's been indicted, has not been convicted of anything. And time went on. Maybe the girl has went over it, is probably over it. Maybe she's not. I don't know how this stuff tend to leak out, but Detroit Lions are under fire. Matt Patricia's under fire, and Twitter's is on fire right now because of it. And I want to know your thoughts on this Matt Patricia situation. Is this just another case in the Me Too movement era, or do you feel that it's wrong that this is resurfacing after 22 years? I mean, look at Bill Cosby. I'm just saying. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're not subscribed, please do so. Like the video. Talk to me in the comments. Talk to you guys later. It's KidSmoove, Apples and Oranges. We out of here. Peace.